students, welcome to Eternal AC Education. In this session, you are going to learn Chapter 10, Classes and Object. Content of this video is what is meant by class, what is an object, how to create class and object in Python. Python is an object-oriented programming language. Classes and objects are the key features of object-oriented programming. Theoretical concept of classes and objects are very similar to that of C++. I hope you will remember the concept of OOPs in C++. There are many features regarding OOPs. Inheritance, polymorphism, there are many concepts. Among that, classes and objects are the key features because after the invention or the upgradation of C language to C++ is possible or happened because of classes and object. So first it was C. When the classes and object concept was introduced, it was extended to C++. So the OOPs, object-oriented programming concept, means first of all it should have the feature of classes and objects. As you have learnt C++, now you are going to learn Python. Apart from that, there are many programming languages which are all supporting OOPs like Java. Sometimes Visual Basic also upgraded with this OOPs concept. So, object-oriented programming is a programming style. As you remember, procedural programming and object-oriented programming. As it is object-oriented programming, it must have or it must support class and object concept. So Python also supporting classes and object in it programming. When we are comparing this with C++, the concept of theoretical is same. But the good news is creation and implementation of classes and objects is very simple in Python. That's what we want because we have learned a lengthy programming in C++. I hope many of them will not like C++ because of that much of coding and error. But you can learn this class and object concept in Python very easily. What is a class? Class is the main building block in Python. Object is a collection of data and function that act on those data. That means the class is going to be a collection of data and function. Data are the variables and functions are the user-defined functions which are going to act on that variables. We will see in detail. First thing, class is a main building block. Second point, class is a collection of data and function that acts on those data. Next one, class is a template for object. Next, what is an object? These are all theoretical lines which will be useful for your 2-mark questions. According to the concept of object-oriented programming, objects are also known as instance of a class. In Python, everything is an object. For example, all integer variables that we use in our program is an object of class int. Do you remember the function type? If you use the type along with the variable, it will say the type of that variable. If you remember, means it will say as integer class. We'll see that. That means each variable is treated as a class in Python. Similarly, all string variables are also object of class string. First we learn what is class and object, then how to create a user-defined class and object, then you will have an idea about the built-in classes. In Python, a class is defined by using a keyword class. Every class has a unique name followed by a colon. So here is the syntax: class keyword followed by a class name. This class name is given by the user followed by a colon. Below that we have to write the statements. Here the variables and methods which is required by the class. Variables defined inside a class are called as class variable, and functions are called as methods. It's an important 2-mark question. So the class name followed by the class variables and methods together called as the member of the class. Class variable and methods are together known as members of the class. Once a class is created, next you should create an object or instance of that class. The process of creating object is called as class instantiation. This is also an important one word. Object name, this is also given by us user defined variable equal class name. Here this class must exist. Then only we can create an object for a particular class. How to access the members? Any class member, that is class variable or method, can be accessed by using object with a dot operator. So object name dot class member. These are the same concept we used in C++ also. Anyhow, I don't want to bother you. We can learn what are the things in Python easily. See this example. Class, it's a keyword. Sample is a class name given by the user. X comma y equal to 10 comma 20. So here x is assigned with the variable of 10 and y is assigned with the value of 20. So x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. This is said to be a class variable. S equal to sample open bracket close bracket. So this line is called class instantiation and S is the object. Print value of x equal to S dot x. So the object dot the variable, class variable. Likewise we have to access all the variables. Here is the output. We'll see in the Python IDE. So see the program. Class name is sample colon. There must be a space. You know this. This is indentation. So up to this line only the class definition. After that only the object is created and the first variable x is printed, next variable y is printed, then x plus y. So can you able to see that? Yes, value of x equal to s dot x, that is 10. Value of y equal to s dot y, that is 20. Then value of x and y equal to s dot x plus s dot y is 30. If we change the value means while run, it will change the output. Yes, the output has changed now. So that's all children. It will be very easy. Class name. Below that we have to say the variables. In the next video we will see how to define a method and how to call it. It also very easy to learn. Let's have a recap. Class is a template for the object. Objects are also called as instance of a class. These are all one word. A class is defined by using the keyword class. The process of creating object is called as class instantiation. Class variable and methods are together known as members of a class. Thank you. Have a good day.